Alright, so this is the exit path 100% world record. In 100%, you just have to collect all 30 signs, there's one per level. When I first started doing this category, I thought it was pretty lame because a lot of the signs kind of seemed out of the way and obnoxious. But the more I kind of did it, the more I realized there's actually a lot of cool strats, and it's really just a completely different category than any percent, because a lot of the ways that you beat the levels are just so different, and it's actually kind of cool. So in order to get a good time at 100%, I think you really have to understand the flow mechanics in this game, because there's a lot of really weird things that don't, you just have to get used to. One of them being, so when you turn around, you actually lose a lot of flow, and if you actually hit a wall, then you lose all of your flow pretty much immediately. So instead of doing that, you want to hold flow for the very short period of time that you actually hit something, or if you're turning around, to keep as much flow as possible, because obviously you want to use it as often as you can. There's a couple of shortcuts that I didn't go for here. There's one in this level. This level is actually really bad. You can see I messed up a whole bunch here, and I missed the flow right there. But there's actually a crazy shortcut you can do that I found that saves like 5 seconds or something. There's actually a lot of shortcuts in this one, and it makes it actually really hard to get a perfect run. When I initially started running this category, the record was like 6 minutes or something, so super unoptimized, and there weren't a ton of strats that were found to get these signs really fast. But since then, I found a lot of cool wall jumps and stuff you can do, like this one right here. I normally don't even go for it, but since I messed up the beginning, I decided to try it. And then there's also one here, which actually I very rarely get because I find that one to be rather difficult. But yeah, so there's a lot of cool strats, and optimally, for sure, you could get like a 350 or so, probably even a 340. Another mistake right here. This run is far from perfect. It's a 402, and once I get the sub 4, I think I'll be done. But for now, this is the record. And it could definitely be improved by quite a bit more. Another thing with the flow is, I thought, so it carries through the levels, but I thought initially that you actually had to be holding right, but it turns out that's not true. You can actually just go neutral, not press any button, and just hold the flow button down, and that actually helps with getting some of the signs in this game. You can actually also hold left and still maintain flow, which makes no sense, but for some reason you can do that. So that's one of those signs that's just like, what's the point of even adding that? You just have to kill yourself to get that. And then I actually mess up in level 22 as well, and 23. A lot of mistakes in this run, but I got a lot of the fast strats that I wanted, so I guess it kind of canceled out. So if you haven't seen the any percent world record, I'd recommend watching that. It's 2:26 by Faithpath, and he actually got that time almost 7 years ago, so that's a really long-standing world record. 100% category is kind of new. I think it's less than a year old, so there's still a lot of room for improvement, and like I said, I'm not the best at this game. Someone could easily come around and take this record if they wanted to. You just have to, get good at the game first, which is time consuming, but still, it's a fun speed game, and I think 100% is just a nice extra category to have. I mean, any percent is still like the main focus, I think, but it's cool to have a 100% category, I think. In reality, this isn't technically 100% because there are achievements in this game, but actually some of them are impossible to get because of multiplayer, and even if you just were to not use those ones, there's some that are just plain obnoxious and wouldn't really be good in a speedrun, so all signs is pretty much 100%. I went for the fast strat in 28, was pretty happy that I got that. No idea how much time that saves. I have no idea how much time any of this stuff saves, but I got most of it, so yay for that. Once I get sub 4, I'll be done with this category for a really long time, go back to any percent. Hopefully, one of the really good runners can actually pick up 100% and really show what's possible, because I think it would just be cool to see, and, get like a 350 or whatever. I'd still love to see a TAS of this game. I have no idea what a TAS of 100% would be. I'm sure it'd be 330, 320 probably. No idea. Anyway, that's the X-Path 100%. If you haven't tried this game, I would recommend giving it a shot. I think it's a really great speed game. It's nice and short, you can learn it, and there's an endless skill cap, seemingly, with all the strats and stuff you can learn. And it's got an in-game timer, which is pretty cool. So, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. See ya.